Some of the most successful people I know are all struggling with an issue that I don't think they really talk about enough. So I was having a chat with someone very successful. Specifically, she's a manager of a pretty big company. And on paper, life looks really good. Kids in good schools, pretty decent, relationship with her spouse, and, working on pretty big things, at least in her world. But as we were chatting, she shared something with me that was really surprising, but then not really surprising, because it's something that I've struggled with as I've tried to, navigate life. Um, as I've tried to navigate life, she said, I can't remember the last time my mind was quiet. Like, even on vacation, it's like everything's spinning. There's always a bunch of stuff happening. I'm always trying to organize all the different balls I have in the air, and it's really starting to drain me. She really felt that her family deserved better, and even she deserved better than to being worrying about what was going on or what was going to happen next, instead of being present in that moment with her family, or even when she's on her own, like present with herself. And I totally get that. And I was telling her, look, you're not alone. Um, Honestly, this is an issue that many high achievers have. Like, this is one of those costs to high achievement. Like, we've learned to juggle so many balls. We keep them in the air, or you keep this plate spinning, and we're able to get a lot done. But there's definitely a cost to keeping all those balls in the air. Look, if this is resonating with you, do me a favor. Give me a like, follow, share this with somebody that you think feels the same way. So that hidden cost, right? You end up taking on more responsibility. Your job sees that you're capable. They give you bigger teams. They give you more tasks to manage. But in the end, you're still having to manage all those balls that are flying around in the air. Your mind is constantly going. You're trying to solve things at all hours of the night. You're not sleeping. Your stress level's increasing, but you're pushing it down and getting the work done because that's what you've learned to do. And then you've got the traditional suggestions, self-care. And trust me, this is not an anti-self-care post, because spiderweb in my eye. I'm all for self-care, but this is what traditional self-care suggestions miss. They'll tell you things like take a bubble bath, or, you know, use this meditation app. Sorry for the 1 mile. Use this meditation app. Try these pills to help you sleep or relax. But in the end, it's not about like managing the symptom, right? It's not a time management issue where you're trying to, find some elusive work-life balance. It's really a mental management issue. The breakthroughs themselves, they never come from more tasks or even throwing away all your tasks. What it really comes from is resetting that mental operating system that you have in your mind. Changing the way you think and rewriting the subconscious stories that you tell yourself so that your load doesn't increase, or I should say your load doesn't increase the stress that your body is carrying. And so I shared with her, I said, hey, how about I drop you something to help you with that? I promise this isn't something weird. Take about 15 minutes out of your day, listen to this, and see if it doesn't help you with that mental reset. So here's what's possible when you prioritize your mental well-being. When you're at work, you're able to handle those high stress moments. You're able to not feel it in your body when things start happening, and decisions come easier because when you attack issues from a place of calm, your problem solving brain is better able to engage. And when you're at home, you're able to really be present with the people that are there. You're not just kind of casually existing, but also focused on what's going on the next day or the next week. You're actually there with your family. And overall, you'll feel better. Your body will know how to relax. You'll be able to reset and understand and prioritize feeling and thinking clearer by removing the stressors that exist around you. So here's a challenge for my high achievers, the people that are in my friend circle, as well as the folks who might see this based on the algorithm. You spent a lot of money investing in yourself, whether it be degrees from college, skills at work, your time, but that next step isn't about certifications or new degrees. It's about investing in yourself and learning how to control, how to manage that beautiful mind that you've been given. Your mind is so powerful, and the solutions that you're looking for are already there. You just have to learn ways to unlock them. Now imagine that mental clarity was available to you. And then also imagine what it would be like if that mental clarity could be unlocked in short 15-minute bursts. How would that impact you? How would it feel to be present at home, to be calm at work, to not be stressed out by every little thing? If that's something that would be useful to you, something that brings clarity, something that excites, I've created something that I'd love to share. Take a look at the comments below in the description, I guess. There's a product that I've put together. What if finding that mental clarity, that peace, that calm, what if that could just be unlocked in 15 minutes a day? Resetting your mind, preparing yourself for the day ahead, preparing yourself in the moment. What would that mean to you to be able to unload and reset at the end of the day when you get home? It's time to prioritize yourself and your own mental well-being. If what I'm talking about hit home, put in the comments, what about what I talked about resonated with you? Maybe it's the noise that's happening all around. Maybe it's the stress of the workday. Maybe it's the lack of being present and calm at home. Look, maybe it's just the fact that you're a high achiever and you know you are. Tell me that too. Let me know in the comments what really resonates. And if you'd like to experience what I shared with my friend earlier on, that 15-minute mental reset, take a look at tailoredreset.coachingkaleidoscope.com. The link will be in the description below. It'll also be in the pinned comment. Take a look at it, see if it's something that resonates with you.